Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg has officially indicted former U.S. President Donald Trump with charges for 34 felony counts.
And the crimes he's charged with are doozies. Quite the humdingers. A real brouhaha.
I do not think that means what you think it means. In addition to potentially violating campaign finance laws by paying hush money to Stormy Daniels, the list of accusations becomes more serious further down the line.
For instance, Bragg provided the court with distinct photographic evidence from 1992, where Trump once entered a crosswalk while the countdown was all the way down to 4. Insidious.
Ignoring the FBI warning, Trump made a bootleg VHS copy of Home Alone 2 so he could watch himself over and over again. Pure evil.
Trump broke all 50 of the craziest U.S. state laws, including Connecticut, where he sold a pickle that didn't bounce, and Pennsylvania, where he ate peanuts while walking backwards in front of Barnstormers Auditorium, get this, while a performance was underway. The unmitigated gall.
And in 1997, Trump tore the tag off a mattress, despite the explicit warning that it was illegal to do so. Literally the worst.
Trump has not returned his local library's copy of The Art of the Deal, so he could always say they were out of his book.
Trump clicked the button acknowledging he read the terms of service agreement for Truth Social, when in fact, he did not.
He didn't silence his cell phone, which ended up going off during one of the final scenes of A Quiet Place. Disgusting.
And according to eyewitnesses, he once tried to get a table at Din Tai Fung before his entire party was present.
Man.
Lock him up! Lock him up!
On numerous occasions, Trump used his fake publicist alias John Barron to write positive Yelp reviews for Trump steaks.
Once he ignited a sparkler while the forest fire danger warning was moderate.
He went to the bathroom without a hall pass in high school.
Once he flushed a feminine hygiene product in the toilet instead of placing it in the bin provided.
He unplugged a USB drive without ejecting it first.
He took a bite out of a string cheese.
He unbuckled his seatbelt on a commercial flight before the seatbelt sign went off.
And possibly most egregiously, Donald Trump didn't rewind a copy of The Gender Dead Man starring Gary Busey before returning it to Hollywood Video.
And things took a turn once the charges were read and Trump responded that he was, and I quote, not guilty. But if I were guilty, I would be the guiltiest person ever indicted. That's what everyone tells me.
Meanwhile, in other news, President Joe Biden was relieved to learn that the president currently being indicted for shady financial dealings was just Trump. Phew. Close one.
That's good. That's pretty funny. This is hilarious, the whole Trump thing. It's hilarious. Watching everybody get so excited about, like, I got friends out here who will send me texts about this and be like, just super pumped that this is happening. Almost like, hey man, this is what happens, Cody. This is what happens when politicians lie and when they do illegal things. Justice comes for them. Just letting you know. And I'm like, got it. Is that what really happens when politicians lie? Are you sure? Just as a general statement of fact here, is this a very common thing with politicians? If they do something illegal? Not really. But it is. It's from the heart. My friends out here who say these things. I'm glad they're teaching me the ways of politics and the justice system that we're all a part of. It's always nice to be educated by a liberal. It's almost like that's what they enjoy that most of all. Educating dumb people who disagree. That was a fun one. Oh well. We'll see. I mean, all these accusations. I haven't even looked at the accusations yet, but they're gonna do whatever they want. They want to get Trump out of the running for election in 2024. That's what they really want, and you can only sit back and watch it, because it seems that even though our country has such great such great things it's founded on, and it tries to, you try to put things in place for people not to abuse power, but you can't get around people being people. You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of my friends out here don't get. If they're like really like hardcore, like politics is their religion, and they don't admit it, like they don't see that politics is their religion. They always say, they always poo-poo religion when bad actors get involved, and like let take for instance the Catholic Church with all the underage children stuff. I don't want to say the full thing on YouTube, but that's a people thing. That's not like a policy within the Catholic Church. Hey, guys, if you come in and be a priest, this is what you get to do. It's not that. It's just like people are people, and that's what they've done, even within the entity known as the church, which is everything, upon all of the standards in which it's created and established. They still do these things, right? People still do these things, and you can't get around people being people. But my friends out here don't think that applies to their political party, which, is cute. It's really cute. I mean, it's always nice to point the finger at another group of people and say, they're stupid because of that person or what those people do, and not really attack the views or the opinions of the group. That's people love to do that because it's easy, because it doesn't make you engage in more conversation or more dialogue with those people. So that's easy. Everybody does it. Well, I wouldn't say everybody, but a lot people do it, right? It is a thing that we do, and unconsciously, I think a lot of people do it unconsciously, and they don't realize that that's not really an argument. You know what I mean? Like to argue that because one priest did one thing that's really bad, the entire institution of the church, the Catholic Church, is a bad thing. No. It's kind of like saying your whole family sucks because your dad cheated on your mom. No, family's great. Dad did something he shouldn't have done within the confines of this agreement here. So there's going to be some ramifications, but that doesn't negate your whole family. So anyways, if you want to negate the whole family, if you want to say, yeah, my family sucks, if you want to say that, that's your easy out to just blame your dad's extramarital affair, But if you don't, and you want to be honest, then you've got to be you got to be able to separate the two and see it for what it is. But, that takes time. It just took me a while to explain it. And that wasn't even that great of an explanation. But how many people can you sit down and talk to and have that conversation with?